Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. In the future, it is 8:34 a.m. Running a little bit behind this morning. May 28th, 2021. We start as always with the signing of some thank you cards. Choo-choo. Decent day yesterday, sales-wise. Off to a good start today. Let's see. I finished. Well, I'm still working on my item specifics. I have another 600 to go. I am hoping to knock out all of those by the end of the day tomorrow. That's the hope. There are going to be a few that are stragglers, mostly because of pending offers. All right. One more. There we go. Let's do it. What up, Mogo? I am not caffeinated enough, and I'm getting low on coffee. We may have to take a field trip. That does not always work out well, but it may have to happen. Okay, so we'll see if Cameron shows up, and we'll talk about some of those things. All right, let's get in here. Waiting shipment. I'm going to need 1, 2. Let's do the ones here, and that one's going to need some cardboard. That one will not. All right. Yeah, definitely no complaints. Yesterday was right about $300, which it was like $290, which is what we want in terms of an average. So I can't really complain there. We do want that average to continue growing. And then today we're at about $200 already, which is awesome. So we're gonna just keep going with that. I am already now in the black on the purchase from Cameron at Gravity Goods, which is awesome. Hi, Russell. How you doing? It took me 2 days to list all the postcards that I got from Cameron that I was going to list anyways, that met my minimum criteria. Eliminating any of the books, postcard books, which don't really sell well. Continental cards will all get lotted with a couple of exceptions we'll see in just a moment. And as of this morning, I had the sale that brought me into the black on the whole purchase. So, I think now I think there's been 5 sales from that buy within the first 48 hours of getting it all listed. And like I said, put me into the black pretty much right off the bat. So, really happy. Yeah, I don't deal with the Continentals or fold outs. Those get lotted. There's occasional exceptions. And usually it's Disney related, honestly. So we got, let's see here. Today I had 2 more from that lot sell for let's go ahead. We'll add the total. So I'm going to show you guys here. Let me just update it real quick. Let's see. We had 8. $13 bucks. Okay. And we're just going to just call it $12.50. All right. So, without spending too much time on this, the postcard lot from Visalot, are we talking like the one from over the summer, the international the album I bought? That's the last lot that I remember buying from Visalot. All right, here's man, that one has been a slow road to my money back. I split that one with somebody else. International cards just don't do as well. That's the reality. So I think I'm even now, but it took almost a year to get even on that. All right, guys. So here's where I'm at now. I'm done listing that. Everything else that I didn't list from Cameron's lot is going into a lot. So I ended up with 177 listings. Took me 2 days to list them. 14 were multi-quantity. So I had multiples of the same card, which made it nice. My total value, gross listing value, was $1,352. And then 6 cards have sold so far for a total of $46.95. I paid $40 for the whole lot. And gross income from that will be $1,352. Now, some of those have make offers. Some of them do not. So, good morning, Amy. So, yeah, pretty good. Today, I'm actually taking a break from postcard sales, and I'm beginning a new project / idea for trying to list faster and more efficiently. So I'm actually going to organize my postcard backstock, and I'm going to essentially, break it down by country, region, and content. And then when I sit and list, I can go through like a full state, and I'm listing all the same state, and hopefully have to change less in the listing every time I go to another listing. Lots of sell similar kind of stuff, and then hopefully be able to increase my listing speed with that. So it's a little bit of a gamble, kind of an experiment, but I think a small incremental change in that process in how I'm listing could have some pretty long-term results. Even if I can just increase my listing speed by like 10%, it's going to be worth it. First up, this one came from Cameron. It's Butte, Montana aerial view. Sold for $4 free ship. Not $1 million, but it ain't nothing. Oh, come on. I will say, though, that lot from Mr. Buys a Lot is really one of the things that got me excited about selling postcards, because the art on that book was so beautiful, so amazing. And you know what? The guy who I split that book with, too, that postcard book, I sent him the actual album, and he was supposed to sell it and split the proceeds with me. And I never heard from him again. All right. I've got a Campgrounds of America. This one actually had some mounting paper damage on the back, but it was a pretty cool image on it. I'll be talking about it on the What Sold video. And it'll be it went for $6.95 overnight. Listed it yesterday, sold this morning. So, all right, eBay, you're annoying me now. What's going on here? Why is this? All right. Also, in the May listing challenge, I blew past my 1,000 number mark. Yesterday, I'm at 1,058 listings for the month, so crushed that goal, which means, and I've got a few days to spare before the end of the month, so it's going to give me some time to, I can sacrifice that little bit of time to, invest in some front end work to hopefully improve my ability to list for next month, because next month, setting another goal, we're going, never done this before. It will be my biggest listing month ever if I can do it. Going to go for 2,000 listings. See if I can do that in 30 days. And try to make it not all just postcards. Mogo, if I get postcard withdrawal, it will definitely, if anything, be quashed by the beginning of the month. Quashed or squashed? One of those. Okay. And that one. Cody, I'm surprised you remember that. That was like over a year ago now. Did I talk about that on the channel? And I don't know that I sell very much from that lot either. I definitely don't. It's like an every now and then kind of sale on that. All right, what do we got here? Need some good sacrificial cardboard. I don't think this is going to work. Maybe it will. Not really. That will. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I don't think here I'll say this. His lot at this point, the prices on everything, I think I don't think are really great for resellers anymore. Ever since he made the move to YouTube, he's got a lot more people following him, and you're going up against collectors far too often. And that makes it very, very difficult. So, can you make money? Probably. Are there easier ways to get inventory that will be profitable? I think definitely. Don't get me wrong. I've bought from Buys a Lot many times. In fact, I've got an item going out today. But I think that you have to look at it more on a, as like a wholesale inventory margin, which is typically not as good, rather than your like, even like an estate auction, you probably are going to get better deals. And it all depends. Like, I saw one of his lots, and it was all chrome postcards. Not chrome, continental postcards. Almost all of them. Very few in there that weren't. And like those are ones I blow out for like $80 for 1,000 postcards. You could probably sell, Russell, you could probably sell those on hip postcards. I don't believe they will take down any World War II Germany postcards unless they are like certain stuff relating to Nazi Germany is not allowed. Confederate flags are not allowed, except I believe incidentally. And then you can still do Confederate statues. But yeah, hip postcard would probably be the place for that. Personally, I don't sell that stuff anyways. Like, I would probably just throw that stuff into a lot and send it on to somebody else. There's so many other things you can spend your time listing, and if every now and then you get an item like that that's banned or really not culturally acceptable, just move on. I try not to lose sleep over it, and my personal politics are as such, I don't deal in that stuff anyways. Same goes for like Black Americana postcards and the stuff that's like racist characterizations, that stuff. That's me. You do you. Just telling you where I'm at. In general, I would say that if you have any inkling of any inkling that it could cause a problem, just to avoid it. Or if it might get taken down or put your account in jeopardy in any way, just don't. Just as a like a general advice, politics aside. Whether you agree with that or not, like on a political or personal level, is kind of irrelevant. You know, it's eBay's platform. They make the rules. They're allowed to enforce the rules. They're allowed to change the rules. So if it's something that could potentially cause a risk or problem, just don't. Personally, what I do is for any of like my Black Americana postcards, I send those actually to the Mobile African American History Museum out of Detroit. A friend of a friend curates it and runs it, and they go from school to school around the country using Black Americana items in schools to, you know, putting them in a appropriate historical context, showing the, you know, essentially the experience of African Americans in this country for the past 400 years. I think that's putting it to a good use rather than putting it into some, you know, collector's collection. But again, that's me. You do you. That was a leather postcard. I have only, every one I've had, I've sold. This one sold for $21.95. It's a Stockton, California. Yeah, he runs those auctions for paper stuff. And again, Cody, the problem with that is when you have too many bidders or too many collectors, which is very possible in these live online auctions, the price gets run up pretty darn quick, and it's really easy to pay too much. So, you know, I prefer to try to find places where people aren't looking as hard and do better. I did much better off of the Michon auction in California that I bought more recently. I really was only going against one other bidder. It still went up to $300, but versus, and there was, you know, I probably will end up with over 1,000 listings out of that. So, you know, dime a listing, not too bad. This one's cool. This is, this came from the Gravity Goods buy. This one is I think the best card in the lot. And it's a nightclub in Seattle, the University District. The nightclub is called The District. I lived Northeast 50th and Roosevelt Way. So I lived one block from this place. I'm pretty sure it's called, or it was in the 80s, it was a place called Dante's. And it's like total 70s discotheque. So when I saw this, I was thumbing through. I was like, "Whoa! I've never even heard of this place in Seattle." And this is like total like 70s nightclub. Couldn't find a single other card out there like it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna price this one up a little bit. And it sold. I took an offer on it. I had it up for $34.95. Somebody offered me $28.50. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna take that. Where's it going? Probably Seattle. No, it's going to California. Interesting. Maybe some guy who, snorted coke in this nightclub in the 70s has a personal connection. What's going on, Crazy Card? Biggest little shipping show on YouTube. You know it. Biggest semi-daily. Quasi-daily. All right. that is it for postcards. Next up is paperback book. This I actually got from Mr. Buys a Lot last summer in a lot of... Oh, wait. Did I get this one? No, I did not get this one. This one I got from a flea market. Paid $20 for all of their books, and it was like 4 boxes. Mostly sci-fi paperbacks. This one was in there. Sold for $14.95, free shipping. What we're going to do is this. You know what I'm going to do? Just one little... So I was hoping to like maybe do a garage sale this weekend, but it doesn't look like the weather is going to cooperate, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Lobster, are we doing the show tonight, or are you going to cancel 1 minute after we start? Big roll of TP in the back. Oh, yeah. Because I'm one huge ass, don't you know? Oops. All right. Next up. Let's do this one. All right. So these are some laser discs. Somebody came in and said, I want to buy a bunch. Can you give me a deal? And I said, sure. If you buy a bunch, I will take 10% off the total and combined shipping. So they bought Shawshank Redemption, Top Gun, Wayne's World, Party Time, excellent. The Fugitive, Dracula, and then this lot of like 6 that has The Client, A Time to Kill, Pelican Brief, Witness, and Dead Man Walking. So this is like I did like crime drama lot, right? So that was that one. So it ended up being how many or how much total on the order was $76.70 for 5 for like 11 movies. So plus shipping. So they paid, you know, they got a good value there. I'm happy to have like that's a good nice chunk of sale. So this one's going to take just a couple minutes. So the way we do, when I do big bulk ones like this, it's just a little bit different. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this methodology before. First on YouTube. Let's get a thank you card in there. Get back in there. There we go. Sweet. You don't have to get too crazy with it because the magic happens in just a second when we bring it all kind of together. Oh, you don't need that extra piece of cardboard. All right. So then we got that. And then that goes there. And that goes there. And then the first part, just kind of getting it all stuck together. All right. Bam. What's up, Cameron? You missed a couple of the postcard sales from your lot. I am in the black already after 2 days. The total listing value, not including the cards that will go into lots, was about $1,350. I was pretty much right on the money with that prediction. And I don't know if you remember in there was one of the nightclub in Seattle, which was, I'll show it to you, sold for $28.50. And then I sold two of the Disneyland ones for $8 each. And the KOA for $7. Buster Wiley, we already gave you treats this morning. So Cameron, this was the one that sold for the most so far. I don't know if you remember seeing this when you looked through them. This was the District nightclub in Seattle. Look at that place. I'm pretty sure this is the place that became Dante's, but I'm not 100% sure. But look, the dude on the bongos. You got the light up disco floor. Crazy. Look at sideburns up front here. The District. 50th and Roosevelt Way. So, yeah, I live around the corner from this place. But yeah, that was $28.50. 6 different Jim Henson art of the Muppets postcard is the way to make a listing where I picture the. Russell, don't do that. Just sell similar. Make separate listings. It doesn't cost you anything more if you have a subscription. You can list up to like 10,000 items in the collectibles category with the $39.95 a month store. You can do multi-quantity listings of each of those cards. Buster, I'm busy. All right, what's next? Let's do the other record. That's easy enough. Since we're already kind of in that. This is Glenn Miller. A memorial from 1944 to 1969. Once again, I did the item specifics for this yesterday, and it sold today. So I think, like, as much as I'm been smack talking and complaining about having to do these stupid item specifics, that it has led to some sales, but no more than like refreshing a listing anyways. So Russell, hopefully that answered your question. I would just do one listing for each individual card. And then just set your quantity. But don't do a like variation listing. There is a way to do variation listing. It will not help you. I can tell you right now that a postcard buyer isn't going to want to go into a listing and then have to look at all what's available. They want to see all what's available on one page with the other postcards that are available. So, let's say if I was wanting to go buy a Mickey Mantle card, like a Mickey Mantle rookie card, right? I wouldn't probably end up finding it on a listing that was, 1956 Topps Yankees cards. Pick. Like, I'm going to search for a Mickey Mantle rookie card, and then it's going to show me a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards. Does that make sense? Good morning, Sal. How are you? Okay, so this next one, this was a Mr. Buys a Lot buy. He did lots of movie posters, and I bought some. I bought 2 lots, and I think I might be almost to the break-even point. This is from Rush. I won't show the whole thing. You can get the idea. Right? Kind of almost a postcard-esque spell out. Sold for $22, I want to say. There you go. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do a separate listing for a lot of 3, that makes sense. But yeah, variation listings needs to be. Oh, great bit. Oh, this is one of these things. Got it. Okay, company name, Bridge Gallery. So I want that there. And then I want that there. That makes sense. This is going to England. Interesting enough. To a gallery in England. Yeah, so variation listings can be useful, but I really would only, in my recommendation, and this is really how eBay more or less tells you how to do it too, is really only if it's like the exact same item in like different colors, or all right, so we're going to do this. And then I think we're going to probably... This is a good use of this cardboard gold, lightweight. Because I can't really pack stuff in this, but it's going to be good padding. It's that like cheap, soft cardboard. I hate this stuff. But I think it's going to be just the thing in this instance. So, I don't know if you guys remember, I sold an Atwater Kent radio to Australia through the global shipping program. So this was like a 50-pound ship. I think it was heavy. It was, a big box. And I get a message from eBay today that says, just want to let you know that we can't deliver this item for whatever reason. and then blah blah blah. I don't know what the deal was. They didn't really explain it. They didn't say it was like a prohibited item or anything like that. But they said like, you keep the money, and we are refunding the customer. You don't have to do anything. This is the end of that, right? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, eBay, like, really, really took a hit on that thing, because it was like they're reimbursing me, they're reimbursing the customer, and then they're eating the cost of whatever it was for their labor. And I mean, my shipping cost on that alone was like $30-$40. So yeah, I don't know if that thing made it to even into Australia. Like, if it did, that thing was no joke. Oh, come on. All right. Got an easy one. These are some of the Tupperware. They're like bottle toppers. You put them on top of your soda bottle to like seal it. It's a lot of 11 of them. Sold for $15.95, I want to say. Yeah, $15.95, free shipping. Again, I just did the item specifics on that yesterday, so could be coincidental. I mean, because I think probably percentage and proportionally, like the number of things I've done the item specifics on versus my total inventory is probably, and what is selling, probably about the same percentage. But yeah, I want to knock that out. I think I'm going to try to go for getting it done today. It's going to take me a few hours. I do still want to list some stuff that's, probably not so much postcard related. I've got a bunch of Continental postcard lots I need to count out and do. Yeah. So, all right. So we've got some Tyco track. This can probably go in here, I'm hoping. Sure can. I actually sold some. You probably saw me ship it last week, or actually it was on Monday. Guy was in town, pretty close by, and I shipped him the wrong set. So he contacted me. I'm like, okay, if you just want to send it back, I'll send you out the right stuff as soon as I see a UPS scan. He's like, no, I'll just keep it. I did, how much for the right one? And so I said 12 inch 1R 818. Yep, that's the right one. How much for the right one? I'm like, okay, well, I just had one left. I reduced the cost on the listing since he's buying two now. And I'm like, I'll just, send it out to you. So they actually bought 2 sets now. My mistake actually led to an additional sale, which is all he was understanding, and I'm happy with it. Like, again, this stuff has been in my garage for 2 years, so that little bin of stuff has really been quite profitable. Not this weekend, but I think next weekend will be my garage sale, my big garage sale weekend, and then some weekends following that. I'm not doing a ton of traveling. It looks like garage sales are good. June and July are great times here for that. The swap meet starts in next week, I think. First weekend after Memorial Day, it starts next week. So hopefully you guys are going to start getting some, sourcing content out of me. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to probably put it together in like 12-minute clips. Raw. Editing takes too long. I ain't got time for that shit. This is a Lionel Revolvers die cast. It has like 2 different sides to it. See? Get it? Revolvers, because it revolves. It's on the card, but it's been taped back onto the card. I think I said that. Card looks unused, but bubble has been retaped to card. Yes, I did say that. Good for me. Way to think ahead and not... a lot of times these old carded things can come undone. Or the glue gets hot or old and gets unsticky from the card. So somebody at some point retaped it. The card was thrashed anyways. I'm like, could have probably sold it loose. I just decided I was just going to sell it how it was. So sold eventually. I got this stuff in October. Local Max Sold auction with a ton of other die cast stuff. And it's slow. I'm getting towards the end of it. It hasn't been big money, but it's been consistent. This one sold for $13.95, free shipping. Next up, let's do our copyright claim for the day. How about that? Sound good? Let's do it. We've got Wesley Tuttle. So I'm going to need to go grab some cardboard real quick. So we'll go ahead and put this on. So you guys can all have a little listen while I run and grab Wesley Tuttle. Here we go.
I wish I had never met Sunshine, and Sunshine had never met me. For 21 years I'll regret it, 'cause I'm in the jailhouse, you see. Now Sunshine, she said that she loved me, and honest and true she would be. I wish I had never met Sunshine, and sunshine had never met me. I wish I had never met sunshine, and sunshine had never met me. Now one day I bought her a diamond and clothes.
Russell, those other people don't know how to use tape.
Before I had
In a
made
nutshell.
the first payment, my sunshine had run out on me. I wish I had never met sunshine, and sunshine had never met me.
I like it okay. It's not Bob Willis and the Playboys, and his Texas Playboys. Oh, nice. We got some slide guitar.
I wish I had never met sunshine, and sunshine had never met me. Now I tried to drown all my sorrows by spending my nights on a spree. Now I'm doing time in the jailhouse, while sunshine is still fancy free. I wish I had never met sunshine, and sunshine had never met me. With tears in my eyes, dear, I begged you to stay. You couldn't forgive me, so you went away. I made a mistake, dear, by telling you lies. Now I lay awake, dear, with tears in my eyes.
So,
If you ever
Russell,
need me, oh please let me know.
come to the front of the class, please.
Wherever you lead me,
So, here's the thing. eBay tape, you can't just do that. That ain't gonna work, right? It's tape to cardboard. No, like you can't just do that. I like it too, Lobster. So you have to, for eBay tape, you have to stick it to other eBay tape, right? So what you want to do with it is either do something like this, where it comes around the side, right? The tape is more of like a tensioner tape, vinyl tape. You have to kind of understand how it works. So,
if you ever need me, oh please let me know.
show you again here. You'll see whenever I'm doing it, I'm going around it, and then I'm making sure that the ends are touching the other eBay tape. Right? If you don't know to do that, then you're just going to be like, oh, this tape sucks, like everybody else, and they don't know what they're doing.
If you ever need me, oh please let me know. Wherever you lead me, I'm willing to go. The place of flower that withers and dies. I'll wake up tomorrow with
thank
tears
you.
in my eyes.
So, So that's my like eBay tape 101. That's enough of that. Okay. Yeah. So you've got to just stick it to itself. And I think for the customer, the presentation is far better than it's a 12-10-8, right? 12-10-8. Yep. Far better for the customer than like brown packing tape. Like brown packing tape, that's the worst. Don't use brown packing tape. If anything, use clear. But brown is like the worst presentation to the customer. It looks terrible. The eBay tape, I think, looks even when it's janky, like that package we did earlier, it still looks clean. It's got nice colors to it. Somebody knows what they just got, right? Remember that you're competing against Amazon and Target and Walgreens, who all have very, very branded packing materials and boxes. That's your competition. That's not just eBay's competition. That's your competition, right? So you definitely want to make sure that you are being a good participant in the eBay community and doing your best to provide a positive purchasing experience for your customer. Man, all these international orders. This is crazy. This is a Disney 45 RPM record box. It is probably going to go first class. I hope so. I bought this and its contents for $12 off of. Is it going to go in there? I don't think it's going to go in there. It's going to go in there. What do you know? Off of Goodwill, of all things. I paid $12 plus shipping. It ended up being around $25. I bought the lot specifically because it had the Song of the South store, like record book thing they had for kids. Nice. It's going to be under a pound. You're going to be under a pound, right? Oh, man. Really? 1 ounce I got to cut. Well, that's fine. We can do that. So yeah, I got it for the one record that I knew I could like double my money on, and then everything else was gravy. So this is included in that gravy. Turds. Okay. Plan B. Keeping this under a pound is... We're talking $12 versus $6. So we were just doing a little box surgery here. And we're gonna do it, right? Yep. Look at that. Kill it, bro. Now, before I do that, let's further trim some of this excess, since it will not be needed. I mean, it's a box in a box, right? So there's not a ton that's really going to happen to this thing. It's going to be structurally sound no matter what. Where are we at? Boom. Pretty much right at a pound right now. And we are about to go under a pound. $15.6 ounces. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the difference between a $12 ship and a $6 ship. So definitely worth the effort. All right, thank you, Russell. Have a good one. We enjoy having you, and we'll look forward to you tomorrow. Although, wait, tomorrow's Saturday, and it's I will probably do shipping tomorrow since it's a holiday, and there's no shipping on Monday. But you guys will probably still get a shipping show out of me both days this weekend. Honestly. I don't like to do huge shipping days on the third day of a holiday weekend. Decline this offer. It is worth more than you are offering. Yeah, I mean, it's real simple. It's just make sure the tape's connected to other tape. It's super strong if you do that. It's just not necessarily the stickiest stuff. For sticking to cardboard. But I've never had like a package come apart. But if I do, like, if I pre-build a box and I don't have it like touching other tape, that's when it happens. You guys, we're on our last one. So Russell, your timing was good. All right. Am I going to be able to get this thing out first class? It's 9 ounces, 8.1 as it stands now. Can I get this? We'll get into this, right? I can. Okay, and that brings me to 9 ounces. So I got 6 ounces to play with. What if I use this like sort of janky, like this is thinner stock cardboard, but if I use this and then try to slide it into the bubble wrap, might that work? Like it's a sort of more of a cardboard wrap than a box. I think we'll be okay. All right, where are we at now? Yeah, we're going to do that. I think this is good. Dude, you guys, that was too easy. I didn't have to struggle at all. Don't you feel cheated? Hello, Blue Nose Flips. How you doing? I have officially been full-time since January 4th of 2020. But I was working a full-time job and working my store 8-hour days. So I had like a full-time job that I was working 8 to 10-hour days. And then when I stopped working, I started working my eBay store and building my inventory. So I was working like two full-time jobs. So I've been full-time without another safety net since January 4th, 2020. Okay, so you guys, you know what? We're done. I know. Makes me sad too. But we'll be back on the YouTube tonight over on Thrifty Lobster's channel. So, Blue Nose and anybody else who's in the chat right now, all 8 of you, if you are not already subscribed to Thrifty Lobster, please go over there right now. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you know when we go live tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And we're going to be, talking all kinds of, reseller type stuff. Thrifty Lobster and Just in Time Flipping, we're both kind of flea market dudes. We all kind of source differently. We all sell differently. And we, generally have a good time, talk some trash. We don't, not afraid to let the conversation just go off the rails and, end up buying defunct brands and own it, defunct trademarks and brands. Ooh, tonight's topic about why they lie. I assume we're talking about customers. I like it though. I like it. Or are we talking about reseller channels? Either way, could be good. Interesting. I can't wait. Buster wants to say hello before we all go. Say hi, Buster. Say hi. Okay. Clearly somebody's being ignored. Oh, why resellers lie? Interesting. That'll be fun. So that's going to be that. I thank you all very much for watching. We will catch you probably tomorrow, Sunday, or tonight over on Lobster's channel. I might be recording a couple of other videos this weekend and have some additional postcard content to drop. Yeah, that's